everybody, welcome to my video today. Welcome to Hello Christmas. I think we're on week 5 and I need to catch up with you guys, so I'm going to be posting a couple videos. This is a really fun project and super easy. What I'm using is one of my dies. This is from the Alpine Adventure die set. You can get the stamp set and the die set and save 10%. And I also did a online class with this set, and so I really love this. And when I saw this die, which looks like this, I immediately had this idea to create a little ornament. And I've said before that I like to do for my kids for Christmas, for their class, I like to make each of the kids in their class an ornament, and then I like to do like a different one for each kid. And I think I'm going to do this particular one for Violet's class. So what I've done is I've just cut out 5 of these, and I'm using cherry cobbler ink, or I'm sorry, cherry cobbler paper. Turn on a light here, and you can see that's about the size of it. So now what I'm doing is I'm just stacking these, and the nice thing about this die and using this for this project is it doesn't have a bunch of really intricate pieces. There are some little dots that you have to pop out, but honestly they popped out really easy. So sometimes if you're working with a die and it has a lot of intricate pieces, it can be a pain to stack those dies just because you have to really work to get everything lined up. But this one worked really well and lined up really easy. So you can see it's pretty thick. So there's 5 of them. And all I do is just take my paper piercer and I just kind of go around and make sure everything's lined up. And then there's a little bit of glue coming out these edges. So just to clean them up a little bit. And then also, sometimes it can be easier to pop out all the little pieces once you get these stacked together. So as long as you don't glue, you know, the glue doesn't touch the little dots, sometimes it's easier just to pop all those out. Okay, so once you just clean up all your edges, the next thing that I'm going to do is, of course, take my Wink of Stella and add some shimmer to this. So you're just going to go around the front of it. You don't really need to do the edges, I guess, if you don't want, but you definitely want some glimmer on the front here. Okay, so you can see that I've added the Wink of Stella all to this, and I also added it to the edges here, and you can sort of see that is picking up the light and shimmering. So the thing is when you hang this on the tree and it's going to be surrounded by lights, the lights will pick up the shimmer as well. Okay, so the other thing that you could do with this, if you didn't want to do it to hang on your tree, you could do this as a tag to hang onto a gift, okay? So we have these all stacked up. Everything's pretty dry. I have the Wink of Stella on there. So the next thing I did is I took my circle stitched framelits and I took the smallest one. And then I took this stamp set. This is from the punch box, so it has a punch that coordinates with this shape, and I thought if I used the punch it would cover up too much of this. So what I did is I used that circle die, and then I just cut that out, and then I used one of the images, and I actually used my gold, this is an Encore gold stamping ink pad that we had quite a few years ago, and I've kept mine. I have a gold and a silver one, and I used it to stamp, and then what I did is I dipped it into my gold embossing powder and I heat set it. And then what I want to do is just add a little bit of some dimension. So I have one of my little makeshift pop-ups, and I have it in black. And we're going to add that right there, and then just some liquid glue. And then we're going to add that to the front there, and we'll let it dry. And then now we're going to add our bow, or our piece that will go ahead and hang, right? So this looks really pretty with the gold, and then the embossing I really think steps it up. And so now you can just choose whichever ribbon or twine. Again, I really thought I had some gold baker's twine, but I really must have used it all, which is a bummer because I loved it. So what I'm going to use is just some of this mini sequence. And you can do this lots of different ways, but this particular die is really amazing because you have these pieces right here. So you can just actually wrap your ribbon or your bow or whatever it is, however you're going to tie this, you can just do it right through these loops. So I have my ribbon on there now, and then my Christmas hook, if I'm gonna hang it on the tree, can go right here in the back. It'll hook on. And then if you're tying this to a gift, you would just use your ribbon to tie that around the gift. You would incorporate that into the wrapping. So here's this. So the very last thing I want to share with you guys that I'm going to do to this, I'm going to go ahead and seal my ornament with this. So this is Mod Podge Glossy, and it's a clear acrylic sealer. Now you have to do this outdoors. Do not do it inside your craft room or your studio or your home. It really stinks bad. So I picked this up, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray all of this part of it, and that's just gonna give it a nice clear seal. And then if something happened, if it got, you know, wet, if something splashed on it or whatever, it wouldn't soak into the paper. So I'm going to do that, and then this will be all complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. This is probably one of my favorite things that I've done so far. And like I said, I think I'm going to do this for the kids in one of my kids' class as an ornament. It would be so cute to put their initial, like instead of doing this one, it would be cute to put like a letter for their initial. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow with some Memory Keeping Friday stuff, and I will have another Hello Christmas video out for you guys so we can get caught up and back on track. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.